go ahead and just give us your name
My name is Alex Kleider.
and then your connection with OLPC.
Well, it's mainly my family's connection. My wife and granddaughter have been involved in a deployment in Madagascar.
Okay, and what got you specifically hooked on the XO?
Well, I don't know that I really am hooked on the XO. As any sort of socially conscious human being, I think it's a tremendous idea. I'm more hooked on, just got interested in computers in general, and that led me to discover Linux, and then I've been working on trying to figure that out, and a little bit of programming. And the XO was really a project because they needed a little bit of technical support, and I was hopeful I could provide that, but I'm not as good at it as I would like to be.
What part of, do you feel like the XO is sort of like giving you a different perspective on life in any way?
I'm not sure what you mean by the XO specifically, or
Like
do you mean the
OLPC?
whole OLPC
Yeah.
project?
Yeah.
Well, it certainly makes one think about what they're doing and how much good it'll do. I think in principle, what they're trying to achieve, I couldn't agree with more. I just hope they're successful. I think in the big picture, if you could really put a laptop in every child's hands, I'm sure it would be a tremendous success. Whether that's achievable and whether in the limited numbers they're doing it can make a difference, I guess time will tell.
What did the teachers and the children expect when they received this computer?
I have no first-hand knowledge of that. I only know what I'm learning at the conference.
Okay.
I didn't go to any
You
deployments.
never.
No.
Okay.
What was your experience watching it through, like your wife and your daughter?
Well, they were thrilled, but I think they were thrilled sort of the one-on-one, the expression on an individual child's face at any given moment. But I don't think they really, at least not to my knowledge, have an opinion as to its world-changing qualities.
Did they have any opinion on the changing qualities on them?
Well, Isabella certainly has become very, very animated at this conference. She was kind of frightened to come and saw herself as being asked questions that she didn't want to deal with. But once she was actually here, I noticed it was impossible to get her to stop talking. So it must have engendered a certain degree of excitement.
And do you have a desire to go out on a deployment?
I would be interested in doing that. I think more so as a result of this conference than anything else. But I've become friends with Samir through this OLPC SF, and he'd like to come. So it's a multifactorial thing. It's kind of a belief in the project. It's to go someplace not as a tourist, but as a part of a project. I think that's the kind of quote tourism I'd be much more interested in than true tourism. And
then, based on not necessarily your OLPC experiences, but your own experiences, what kind of wisdom or advice do you think about, or think about in terms of this project that would be helpful?
Oh gosh, I have no wisdom and certainly no advice. I'm a sponge. I have nothing to give, only to soak up. I'd like that to be different. I'm not suggesting that I don't want to give. But,
Okay. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Any questions we missed?
not that I can think of.
Okay. Well, excellent. Well, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.